I'm searching now. Here you go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Huskies of Virginia Beach taking on the Bisons of Rio de Janeiro. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start out here with the option left. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5-6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Oh.
The hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Look at this defense.
Okay.
Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem? When they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Velus Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Huskies are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now Spears to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
They go play
Oh,
action
shit.
now. Lawrence, rush coming, and he's taken down.
But coming with a blitz.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack
Shit.
there, and it's second down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
See it coming.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And some room to maneuver. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy.
Touchdown! Velus Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Huskies have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Go ahead, man.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some
Ain't no 4th down rule
there, but they do convert on 4th.
Took a heck of a chance there, didn't he? Result-based business, we know that. That result was positive for him. But, oh, my goodness, how close was that to being negative?
Well, because you're essentially in the shadow of your own end zone there to go for. I get it if it's late 4th quarter. Well, it paid off. I guess the end justifies the means, right?
It certainly does. Had to be more than a gut feeling there. Had to be just total confidence they would pick it up.
2nd and 4. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. But you look at this defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Travis Etienne. And touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Huskies are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Huskies 21, Bisons nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And that's caught inside.
How do you get that up, Wallace?
It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
31-yard line.
And here's a give to Spears. Escapes the defender. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They gash him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do and make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes you're going to get a big play against us. But that doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan. But now they have to stiffen and try and keep him out of the end zone.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Touchdown!
I saw it.
Tajay Spears, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bisons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Lawrence. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Well, that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there. 41 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Now Lawrence on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence rolling to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Being chased out left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Andy Isabella, 52 yards. And the Bisons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Lawrence will throw. Steps away. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. And now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Down to the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bisons have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
2nd and 7 from the 20. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Etienne. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. They'll run with Spears. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8. A give, it's ETN off the option. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 149 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Going for it, here's ETN. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Another tote for ETN. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he will score. It's a touchdown. 14 yards. And the Huskies have broken our tie and have taken a quarter lead. So still time remaining here in this fourth quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Bison's 24. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Back to throw here. Pass taken.
Hey, bro, I don't know what button niggas be pressing to try to keep you from doing your audibles, but that shit is crazy, bro.
The 25-yard line.
Like, it's something that locks a nigga up from moving and trying to, like, press their audibles, bro. I don't know what niggas be doing. Yeah. It's like every time y'all do that shit. Now, I know it's a button that y'all niggas be pressing, bro. I think it's... Nah, it's something that keeps a nigga from, like, I keep trying to, like, adjust my goddamn coverage pre-snap, and, like, I'm locked on this shit. Like, I can't do anything, bro.
This magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, gotta feel pretty good as a defense.
That shit is crazy, bro. It's like every play that shit freezes me.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Look at this shit here.
And he's caught downfield by Isabella. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, this one incomplete.
I got it.
Pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught to Charles. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Look at this shit, bro. It's doing it again, bro.
We're going to get a timeout.
I'm about to YouTube that shit. Niggas, I'm telling you, bro. It's not letting me do anything, bro. I call audibles. I try to flip plays. All that shit is locking shit up, bro. It won't let me do nothing pre-snap. Yep. Yeah. I'm about to YouTube this shit. Something fishy.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
That left.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's back to throw.
Yes, sir. Knew that shit was coming, man.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Oh, shit. I pressed the wrong button. Yeah.
Throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw.
I knew that. I'm telling y'all, bro.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bisons are an extra point away from
We already know. Come on. Come on. Come on with it. Please do.
And their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what, I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN. There he goes left side. Travis Etienne. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
What you mean?
Timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. 11. Etienne once more. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Won't be stripping me, my guy. Yes, sir. GG's.
And here's another kneel down as they try to set up the game winner. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. 2
I missed.
seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group,
Doug Peterson?
they have to fight hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you?
What's going on, man? Well, that'll do it.